Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me Aditi. I hope all of you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I am going to be reviewing a foundation, and the foundation that I'm going to be talking about is this one. This is the Nykaa Skin Genius Sculpting and Hydrating Foundation. I know this is not a very recent launch. I think it's been a few years that Nykaa has launched this foundation, but I got this few months back and I have used this for a good 4 to 5 months now, and I have my thoughts on this, so I thought why not I share it with you guys. So if you guys want to know what I feel about this foundation, then please continue watching. But before that, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos coming your way. You can share this video with your family and friends as well. And yeah, with that, let's get started. So let's begin with the packaging. That is how the foundation looks like. This is the main packaging. This definitely comes in a cardboard packaging, like a pink cardboard packaging, which I don't have anymore with me because I got this 4 5 months back, right? This is a really cute plastic bottle. You have got a cap like this and you just want to twist it like this, and that's how the applicator looks like. So you want to just squeeze out some of the product on the back of your hand or maybe on the foundation tray, however you want to use the product. So that is how the main packaging looks like. And right here you have got the sticker attached, which is for the shade, and I have this one in the shade 03 Warm Sand. You have got everything written on the back of this. Let me just tell you what brand claims about this foundation. So this is a sculpting and hydrating foundation with hyaluronic acid in it. This foundation retails for 575 rupees. This is the main MRP, but you can definitely get this on much cheaper prices. I think right now also this one is on 20% sale, so you can get this for 400 and 450 rupees, which I would say for a foundation is very affordable. This is paraben and mineral free and also very lightweight. Let me just read what is written on the website about this foundation. So experience the weightless texture of Nykaa Skin Genius Sculpting and Hydrating Foundation. This luxurious long wear foundation lasts all day long, keeping your skin fresh and radiant, enriched with polylift technology and hyaluronic acid, as I mentioned before. This has a unique color adapting technology which allows you to get a perfect match to your skin tone. It also is equipped with sun filters that shields your perfect complexion. This offers dewy finish and this is fragrance free. So these are all the points that brand has made about this foundation. Now let me tell you how many shades available in this foundation. So you have got 5 shades available in this foundation, which is obviously a very small shade range, right? But the thing that I mentioned, that this has color adapting technology, so it actually gets converted in the shade that you have. For example, if you get one shade lighter than your skin tone in this foundation, if you apply the foundation on your skin, it's gonna get the shade of your skin tone. I don't exactly know the science behind it, but that if I talk about it, actually works that way. When I apply this foundation on my skin, it looks a little bit lighter, but right now you can see right now I have this on my face and it doesn't look at all like lighter on my skin, right? So this definitely works that way, and I feel that is so good. Buying a foundation online is a big headache, right? And for a lot of us, it's very difficult to get a perfect shade online. So if you have something like this, so if you just get a shade lighter or a shade darker for yourself, you can still work with this. Now if I talk about the consistency of this foundation, this definitely has a very flowy consistency. I always prefer pump applicators for my foundation, but this definitely has not a pump applicator. This is like you want to just squeeze some foundation out. So yeah, you definitely can end up getting a little more foundation that you actually need. So that could be a little bit of a concern point, but you can definitely work with this. It's not that of a messy packaging. So now before reviewing this any further, I'm just gonna apply this foundation on my face. On one side of my face I'm gonna use a beauty blender, and on the other side of my face I'm gonna use a brush to show you guys the finish of both the tools. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the product on the back of my hand, and you can see the consistency, right? And firstly I'm just dotting this all over my face. I always dot my foundation in order to apply the right amount of foundation. If you apply a lot of directly on your face, it could be a little more than you actually need. So always dot the foundation all over your face. And then I'm using my beauty blender. This is a damp beauty blender, this is not dry. So I'm just gonna start blending my foundation with this, and you can see it's actually blending very quickly, right? This foundation blends so easily. This is really hydrating and hyaluronic in it gives a really nice glowy finish. So you can see I am just blending it with this, and it, I'm just, while I'm talking, it's just getting blended so easily. And you can see the finish. This is one layer of foundation on the half side of my face. You can see that I'm applying the foundation on my eyes as well, to show you guys that how much this can actually cover the dark circles. I don't really apply foundation on my eyelids or like around my eyes. I always go for a concealer, but because I'm reviewing this and because I wanted you to see if you just want to apply this foundation on your dark circles, how this is gonna look and how much this would cover your dark circles, that is why I'm applying this foundation on my eyelids and around my eyes as well. Now on the other side of my face, I'm again start by dotting this all over my face and on my neck area, and then I'm using a foundation brush and I'll start blending the foundation out. I'm using the tapping motion to blend this foundation out. This blends very easily with the brush as well. You can see, right? I don't really use a brush to apply my foundations, but I really wanted to show you guys, so that is why I'm applying the foundation with the brush. And you definitely get better coverage with the brush, and in this foundation as well you get better coverage with this brush. Once I just I'm done blending, you would see that this definitely has given me a better coverage on the brush side. So you can see the side definitely has better coverage if I compare with the beauty blender side. But if I talk about the finish, I really like the finish of a beauty blender. Now I am just gonna apply the second layer. So this is the first layer of foundation all over my face. Now I'm gonna apply the second layer to show you guys that you can definitely build it up, to show you how it's just gonna look after you build this foundation up. Again, I'm just gonna dot some dots on this side of my face and again start blending it with my beauty blender on my eyes and all over my face. And on this side again, I'm just gonna apply the second layer, again dotting it all over and then blending it out. Now you can see, right, the coverage, you easily can make the difference, right? The brush side definitely has better coverage as compared to the beauty blender side. So you can use a brush or a beauty blender, whatever you prefer, it completely is okay. So I really like the finish of a beauty blender with this foundation. So what you can actually do to get a better coverage, you can apply the foundation with the brush, and then once the foundation is nicely applied all over your face and nicely blended, then you can go ahead and use your damp beauty blender to kind of tap that all over your face. So the finish, the final finish would be of a beauty blender, but you would get better coverage, right? So that's how I like to use. I just apply the foundation normally with the brush, this foundation with a brush, because actually this is very flowy. So the beauty blender tends to absorb this foundation even more than the usual thick foundation. So that is why if you want to use like less foundation but you want to get a better coverage, use a brush, and then for the final step, that use a damp beauty blender and just tap that all over your face, and you would get a really nice flawless finish. So you can see the finish of this foundation on my face. This looks so glowy and dewy on my skin, right? So this is a great option for a dry skin person. But if you have oily skin, I would not recommend this to use during the summertime. I think during the this season, like the winter time, you can definitely use this foundation. Now if you talk about the coverage, you can see that I have shown you guys that you can get a really nice sheer, like medium coverage with this foundation, and you can definitely build it up and get a full coverage look at the same time. This actually covers the dark circles, the dark spots really nicely. If you have like extreme dark spots, I don't think this would be able to cover that up completely. But if you have normal, like just a little bit of discoloration or just like a little bit of acne scarring or the dark circles, it's gonna cover that completely. This is very lightweight, and that is the reason that I really love this foundation. Like for my everyday makeup looks, I go for this one. And actually a few days back, I went to a wedding and I wanted to check this out. Like I wanted to try this out, how is this gonna look during the night time. And I tried this foundation out for a wedding look, like a full coverage wedding look, and this looked absolutely stunning on my skin. So you can get a everyday makeup look, like a medium coverage look, and if you want to build it up, you can build it to like 2 to 3 layers of this. This is not gonna get cakey or sticky. This doesn't transfer a lot. If you just set it with the powder, it doesn't transfer. And yeah, and talking about setting this with the powder, all the products applies beautifully on top of this. Like the concealers blends really easily with this, the contour, the blush, everything goes beautifully on top of this. With some foundation, when you apply the concealer, it kind of separates, but with this one it doesn't happen. So it really works beautifully with all the other products that you would be applying on top of this foundation. If you have dry skin like me, you can actually just leave it just like that and just set your under eyes, obviously. But other than that, you can just leave it. But if you have oily skin, if you feel like that your skin needs that, you need to set it, you can definitely go ahead and set it, set your entire face on top of this foundation. It's gonna look absolutely stunning, and it would not transfer on your phones, on your hand, anywhere else. It's not gonna transfer at all. I think this is the best foundation available in the market for dry skin people. It's gonna give you a really beautiful, dewy, glowy finish. It's very lightweight, it is medium to buildable full coverage, affordable as well. 575 for a foundation is not that expensive, and you can definitely get it for affordable, much cheaper price. So I think all in all, I just love this foundation so much. I don't think I have anything bad to say about this foundation, to be very honest. Getting a foundation during this winter season for dry skin girls and boys, it's definitely a big issue. So getting this affordable, good quality foundation is like a dream come true. So if you are from dry skin family, I think this is a must have in your collection, you guys. I think this one should be there in your vanity no matter what. This is that good. I think I have covered pretty much everything about this foundation, like all the points that I really need to mention about this foundation. So yeah, I really hope you guys found this video helpful and also enjoyed watching this. If you did, then make sure to like this video and also subscribe to my channel if you like my content. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, and I love you guys all so much. Bye.